From the very beginning, knowing Crawford was involved actually made it easier for me to make the decision to apply. There's no way we would have done what we did if we didn't have an Australian partner organisation that could come to the table. And I know people can set up their own relationships and everything, but they know we're committed, they know who we are, and they can see the connections to the next people through us. From the very beginning, as soon as I went into the volunteer position, you could see everything else that needed to happen, and there was no way I could do that by myself. And so it gave us that opportunity to know that you could partition work around, you could share the soft skills development. And the other thing that you just can't even put a value on is connecting those two labs. Having us develop their skills together, and that this way they know each other personally. If they see an issue that they think they might have seen in Paxay or Savannah on a similar crop, they can actually call one another and make use of chatting about the problem together. And that's what you want longer term, is train the trainer as well as those people who've been trained, building their network at that level as well. Lau is pretty good with women's rights, but being able to say, well, here's someone we've partially trained up already, it kind of helped with the gender diversity in the workplace and seeing that you could work together.
Lovey climbs up, goes still, becomes a pupa, and then becomes the adult.
Sometimes I felt like I wasn't doing enough science, but then if I look back, I think it's actually the relationship development that has helped underpin everything else. And so just getting the girls used to being comfortable around Westerners, joking with Westerners, feeling free to question what we were doing. I think there's a responsibility generally in development work, yes, to look at what the host country wants to do, but also not to be afraid to say that these are the issues you can't see because you haven't had the experience to identify those as relevant issues. That's all about communication though, so if you are willing to build the relationships and just take it step by step, and when those opportunities and those other things come in, then that's really important to take that advisor role really seriously. So most of the time it was just teaching basic skills, but then often you would have an issue in the field where you'd just be like, I have no idea what this is, or I'd have an inkling of what it was, and so I could take a picture, describe symptoms, and send it out to 30 people, and sometimes you only get one person respond, sometimes you get 3 or 4. Say if I talk about nematology, sometimes I could have 2 or 3 streams of people coming back with an answer, and then basically mix it. Certainly for the broader range of issues, yeah, you can't beat having 30 experts with, probably over 100 years experience between them across multiple crops at your beck and call. I think I probably worked the hardest I worked in my life, but I was also the happiest to work that hard. And it was hard in ways that were really different to Australia. So it gave me a really diverse skill set, and it always looks interesting on a CV. People go, oh, what's this? I think people can see if I can manage to do it there, I could, with resources, do it just about anywhere.